Okay, we go. All right. Please welcome our guest for today, Sid Water Bear. Everyone, welcome, Sid.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Thanks for inviting me in such a short notice, Frank.
The pleasure is mine. The pleasure is mine.
Oh, I can actually hear myself in the headphones when I speak. That is
It
crazy.
is weird, right? Yeah, you get used to it though. Like, plus it helps to control your voice when you hear yourself speak.
Really? Radical. Yeah, it is pretty weird. I might just pull out one side of it so that I can hear you in real time, if you don't mind.
Not at all. Not at all. Go ahead. So, is it off season now for you in the swimming team, right? So, according to Jimmy, my associate, you just finished a tournament across the country. Was it affecting your grades in school? How do you manage?
Not going to lie, Frank. I had help with from my partner and my friends back home during the season. We had to travel different environments, and with such a packed schedule, right? You do not have time to study or revise. So what my team did was to assign tutors.
That is crazy. That is insane.
Yeah, and I told myself that it's either I commit to this or I don't, and so I did it anyway.
I mean, if you could commit to it at such a high level, you have to give 110%, right?
Yeah, for sure. And for us
There's
starting
no
grades, it
shortcuts
is
to it.
innate for us to just do something without saying, and we literally just throw ourselves in the harshest environments, and we would come out of it unharmed, or
Right,
you
right. I
know.
mean, there are people out there that talks a lot and end up not doing what they said, right? And it separates those who badly want it and those who just don't.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta throw yourself into the most uncomfortable environments and adapt and come out stronger. And I assume you've done well for yourself, huh?
Yeah, so I was top five of my cohort. I was enough to have the support group I had. It was a blessing, really, to have them support me throughout the season, and they've been pushing me to the best of my ability.
So what does water bear in your name mean? Like, does it have a significant meaning or
So interestingly, my family tree is part of the extremophile family of species, right? There are, I think, around 1,300 known tardigrade species, if I'm not wrong. My family tree is pretty weird as it branches off to water bear or moss piglet. But both are technically in the same family of species. We just carry different names on paper or are called differently depending on what name we carry.
wow, that is fascinating because we had a guest a couple weeks ago. She's also part of the extremophile family, and her name was what was her name? Sophie C Monkey, I think her name was. And what's so fascinating is that she literally can live conditions with high concentration of salt, similar to you guys who can survive in extreme conditions. I mean, I can't make this up, people.
Yes.
This guy right here can withstand extreme conditions and the vacuum of space. Have you tried going to these places?
Yes, my father forced me to try out these places. He says that I should know how to be a water bear for a change. It's basic his way of saying like preserve our culture. But before I share the places I went to, I just want to put it out there for the sake of listeners and as a little information about our
Sure,
species.
sure. Go ahead.
So, tardigrades can withstand temperatures as low as 200 Celsius and hotter than 148.9 Celsius. Radiation exposure is like nothing to us. We can survive boiling water and six times the pressure of deepest parts of the ocean.
6 times?
Yeah, I know it's
Holy
mind boggling.
cow. That is
Generally, it can be
impressive.
found just about anywhere which has liquid water.
now,
Right,
now it
right.
makes
Now
sense.
you know
Yeah,
the
yeah,
reason
yeah.
why I'm in
Now it
school
makes sense.
varsity swimming team. It's hilarious. I mean, I also have four extra legs, which are pretty handy for swimming. Sorry, I drift off a bit.
So which environment have you already been in?
Yeah, so I have been up to the Mount Everest, which was I think around the altitude of over 19,600 feet, all the way down to the depths of 15,000 feet, near underwater hydrothermal vents, thousands of feet under the depths of Antarctic ocean, which was crazy because I did not even feel anything.
Don't your extra legs get in the way? How does
It
it work?
does. It does. Because we have a trick that can enable us to go to these places without dying. So hold on. Let me explain. So what happens is that we expel 95% of water from our body. It's sort of like dehydrating ourselves, going into an almost death-like state called cryptobiosis.
Cryptobiosis.
Yeah. So basically, my body will shrink into a dehydrated tune or a turd shape, I guess. And this allows us to survive in extreme environments. We can even stay dormant for years and survive.
No way. That can't be possible, right? Like, there's no way.
I swear, Frank, we can even survive in the vacuum space. Well, technically, my parents tried before, but my dad booked a ticket for me to experience it soon, right? And I'm not looking forward to it though.
That is hilarious. But, it is fascinating to think that there are such species on Earth that can withstand extreme conditions. I mean, imagine if life began from space migration billions of years ago, or possibilities of similar species floating somewhere in space billions of light years away.
Hey, imagine seeing my cousins from a distant planet. That would be radical.
Well, I think we had to wrap up, Sid. But thank you for coming, and I'm glad you came through.
Yeah. Pleasure is all mine. Pleasure is all mine.
Yeah,
Thank you for
see you
having me
again.
here. Thank you for having me.